All right, boom, about to get it started. It's your boy Enigma, of course. Um, y'all hear Kobe in the back. Before I get this thing started, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. And yeah, just go from there, man. But definitely hit that subscribe and hit that like button. Hit that share button. Let people know what's going on, and we go from there. So I'm going to start with the recording. I appreciate, well, also too appreciate each and every one of you guys who's watching the live on YouTube. Um, yeah, I really do. I don't think I say that enough. So I really appreciate, especially those who subscribe, who watch day in and day out. Your boy appreciate it. I really do. So I just want to show y'all love. And we're gonna go ahead and get into the recording now. And I was gonna let this mic stand here, but being on my shorts doesn't work. Boom, boom, boom. This is the Enigma Sept Hour. It's your boy Enigma September. And the song you just heard was Loner's Happiness by my man FloDaGod. You know what I mean? Do you? Anyway, ain't gonna front. Before the pod, like I was hella vibing to the song. I really didn't have like I didn't have a playlist. So I was just like, yo, I gotta find something. And came across my man's song. I was like, yo, I've been asleep. Let me run this. So yeah, so that's how the FloDaGod, man. For those who don't know, of course, this is episode 92. Freedom Train presents the Enigma Sept Hour. Glad to have you guys back. Now, last week I announced that my man Don Rich would be the guest on the podcast. However, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, his grandfather passed away this week, a couple of days ago. And so, of course, due to those issues, my man's wasn't able to make it. We're going to try to reschedule and we're going to do that. So, peace and love to Don Rich and his family. You know what I'm saying? This time of bereavement, my heart goes out to y'all. And hold your head, bro. I got you. Like I said, anytime you're ready, I'm ready. We can go from there. So again, just want to let y'all know, Freedom Train Radio, we are recognizing Black women. This is Black Women Celebration Month. So every day we're putting out a profile on a beautiful, beautiful Black woman. Now, the condition isn't that you have to be beautiful. Let me say that you don't have to be beautiful to be recognized. But for me, all Black women are beautiful, so it is what it is. Shouts out to Jerry Seinfeld. Anyway, so yeah, we doing that, man. So y'all make sure y'all look out for those posts. You go to freedomtrainradio.com and post should be listed. Also, too, if you go to the Freedom Train Radio Facebook page, we're posting it there, posting on Joe's page, posting on my page, Shelby's page. So check all of that out. Also, too, man, shouts out Shelby, Queen Candace, Joe, and Patrick. And y'all also too, I know I said it before, y'all make sure y'all check out all the podcasts every week. Man, we give y'all this content, bro. Giving y'all this content. Come on. And we got an app if you got an Android. I'm just saying. I know the Apple people out there hating. You ain't got no Apple. Whatever. We're on Apple Music. Look for your boy. Look for your boy. Man, I look goofy. Like when I'm recording myself and through the Zoom, I look like a goof, bro. Like a goof. I don't know why. I look like a goof. I look like a sucker. I look like somebody you'd be like, yo, I think that nigga, that nigga for $5, he'll give me 10. I just, maybe because I cut my hair. Maybe I cut the beard too. That's probably what it is. I cut the beard too low. It's not threatening, but just, I just look like a goof. Just, I don't know. If it was me, if I wasn't me and I was looking at me, I'm gonna run this nigga. Run this nigga for everything he got. Speaking of, I ain't gonna speak on it because it's Joe's department, but there was 2 NFL players got accused of running up on somebody, armed robbery, like jewels, mad money. Crazy. I mean, the season is gonna start at some point. You know what? Maybe that's it. Because somebody questions. I saw somebody say, "Yo, you're an NFL player. You got money. Why are you robbing somebody?" But with this quarantine, them boys probably ain't getting that preseason paycheck. You know, maybe they get paid to practice or something. That money ain't coming through. So it was like, yo, I got bills to pay. Screw an NFL career. I gotta take it back to South Florida days. Yeah, that's crazy. But again, I'm gonna leave that to Joe since he does the Fix Sports podcast. I'm not gonna get in his lane. Wouldn't want him in his podcast talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine. Relax, Joe. Relax. Don't they be trying to rap on Freedom Train Radio podcast? I think them boys be trying to rap. I really do. One of them episodes, the boys trying to rap. They was trying to battle each other or something. I know Joe think he a rapper. Pat really is a rapper, but still don't know what Joe be doing. Anyway, Joe think he fly. I'm finna talk hella shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm finna start, yo, we finna start a podcast beat within the click. Joe think he cute, man. Joe think he cute, dog. Joe, you think he cute, don't you? I know he laughed. I'm laughing because I know he laughed. I can see that thing in my head, Paul. You think he cute, don't you, Joe? Yeah. Look, you know what Joe probably doing right now? That's what he doing. Matter of fact, you know what? Screw it, dog. It's my podcast. I can do what I want, right? I don't even know. Do I got Joe number? I don't know if I got Joe number. I'm talking about Joe Ward, not Outlaw Beats. Man, probably at work or something. I don't care. Do whatever, right? You got to guess. I got an hour to spend.
What's going on, man?
Joe.
What's up?
I'm recording the podcast right now. You live on air.
Okay.
I was talking shit about you. And I just figured I'll just call you up.
Yeah, I'm in it, not talking through this ragged ass mask.
You coming out clear though. You coming out pretty clear.
There it is.
I just want to tell you the shit I was saying was you think you cute, don't you?
Hey man, sometimes I do though. Sometimes I be feeling myself. So I take a little picture, post it online, see if I can snag me one. I'm like trying to fish, so you know. It's all good.
Don't be catfishing now. Don't be catfishing them, bro. You gotta give them the real.
You gonna get what you get. I look at the pictures.
All right. I had to hit you up real quick. Yo, so just expect Pat to hit you up like Sunday, like, yo, this nigga Enigma was talking shit.
Oh yeah. That's all good.
All right, bro. I love you, man.
Yeah, man.
Yo. See, it is what it is. So, Pat, before you call Joe, there you go. is already done. Let me find my notes, man. Let's get into it. As y'all can see, it's all love, man. My people, dog. It's my people. Literally, I told y'all, Pat, literally my cousin. Matter of fact, shouts out to his niece. She has graduated from Lincoln. I felt bad because I saw her on the Leon County School Board IG page, and I was like, hey, that's a little cuzzo. Boom, boom, boom. And I tagged her mama, and I was like, wait, is that cuzzo? I thought she graduated last year. I was like, ah. My mom confirmed later, so I was like, oh, I suck. Yeah, that's a cousin-in-law or whatever. We all cousins, man. It's all good, man. Shouts out to Tia and Dominique and Pat and Ruby. I don't call her Ruby. She's too cool. Pat, nigga, call my mama by her first name, nigga. Nigga, call my mama by her first name. The fuck, nigga? Beat your ass. Call my mama by her first name. I could say Ruby, but I don't know. She been cool, man. I love me some Ruby. Not more than Pat, because that's his mom. But I love me, man. I love my people. She fit right on in too. She had just like us. Yeah, I know people. 95% of y'all don't kill a rat's ass. What I'm saying right now, but I just know Pat gonna be editing this, at least the audio. So, Pat, I love you, people, bro. Love you, man. Love all y'all. Hello, I'm just feeling lovely right now. Anyway, man, let's get to the realness. I got some news for y'all, but it's like all gonna be late, so I don't know what to tell you. Try to get it on the flip side. It is what it is. I gotta get that for a sound clip. Let me find that. Anyway, my man DJ A to the L, man, he do this every week. So I'm telling you this now, moving forward till this COVID-19 outbreak crap kind of phase out and we get into a new normal. While y'all start seeing me on the radio again, you probably see A to the L on the radio beforehand. But until then, my man, he's doing lives on Facebook and IG. So go and follow him at A2DL. That's ATOTHEL, A to the L, or A to DL. Pretty sure you don't want me to say DL. But anyway, I want to get confused with DL Hughley. I thought it was a gay joke. Fuck you. But no, A to the L, doing drunk brunch every Saturday at noon. Then he doing a house party. Got a house party at 2 p.m. on Sunday. And then, of course, you know, we're not allowed in the radio stations at this point. So my man holding down the fort, continue carrying on tradition with digging in the crates at 6 p.m. on Sunday. So just want to announce that because that's my dog, and he's still the best DJ in the area. My favorite DJ. Y'all can get mad if you want to. Sorry, Ezo. Sorry, Dip. Sorry, Dip. Sean D, he doing the most in a most wonderful way. But sorry, Sean D. You're in Atlanta anyway, so it don't matter. Yeah, my man A to the L, just he killing it, man. Y'all gonna check my man's out. Speaking of my man's, Papa Zane and Rick Tackler dropped a project. I don't know if I announced it last week. I know I wanted to. If I did, screw it. Go check my man's project out. Out of Pocket. I think it's definitely on YouTube, but it should be on all streaming, all DSPs. So y'all make sure to check that out. E, gonna give him a shout out and then play these songs? Maybe, because you know what? Could probably gonna be on the podcast soon. It's Zoom to open up the books, nigga. What else? What happened? What happened this week? I don't know. Maybe something I've been discussing for the past 2 weeks and now going on a third week because it had finally happened. Jill Scott versus Erykah Badu. Man, Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, the blacklist thing that ever happened. On Instagram, I ain't gonna say it's a black thing, but it was definitely a black moment in history. Them ladies came in, did a thing. It was a few hiccups because, of course, they're Generation Z, I mean X's, so it is what it is. But anyway, I'm joking. It was pretty smooth. I mean, at the beginning, it was kind of slow because Jill had some porn going on, and we was waiting for Erica. And but when it popped off, and really helped me as far as the feminine energy that was already flowing between the two sisters digitally. But for me, because I was in the crib with my fiance Felicia and my play sister Raven, they had a little crowd boil, you know what I'm saying? So we just feeling blackly black. Jason was there, of course, my godson. And yeah, we was watching. Oh, we was watching Avatar. What the fuck? That was the only downside. It was a great movie. This movie racist as shit. We're gonna get into racism later on in the podcast. Racist ass what racist ass movie, nigga. Anyway. Like, what? Avatar is racist? Think Pocahontas, nigga. Think Pocahontas. Anyway, man, I was the only idiot keeping score. Yeah, I was that guy. I think if my text would have even showed up, because of course it was like, it was like the highest? Was it the highest? View not podcast, of course. IG Live, I think it was like 4 mil. Then they got the 4 mil. All together, not at one time. I think at one time they got like the 600K, maybe 700. I don't know. Of course, I know everybody. Ooh, what about Tekashi 69? He had 2 million in a single moment. He don't count. Fuck him. But no, man, it was good vibes, and yeah, I felt stupid after like the fifth song. I'm like it's 5-4. Like, nobody saying shit. Ain't seen no other numbers. None of that. I was like, okay, we just vibing. But to keep up with the competitive spirit, because nigga, that's what I do. Yo, I think Erica got it. Barely. PLP, hold it. I know that's an 8-year-old joke. But yeah, only because like Jill started playing like album cuts, which is crazy. Because my argument was that don't people know, Jill's album cuts as much as Erica's, but Erica kind of stayed with the flavor. She didn't really get into anything crazy. She played the songs people knew, and Jill just, what about this? Like, I know it because I'm a Jill Scott fan, but but no, man, the energy was cool. The ladies was lovely. Hanging with my ladies, my wife, and my most what is it? Platonic. Probably closest non-relative. Beyond Felicia, you know what I'm saying, chilling with them and watching them vibe to it, man. It was dope. Had a dope time. If you missed it, you're a fucking fool. And it's probably on YouTube, so you can go and check it out there. What else we got going on? Oh, speaking of verses, man, got a new joint this Saturday, Nelly and Ludacris. And man, a lot of people was like, why couldn't get anybody else? They should have got Jeezy or whoever. I do think with Luda, I think a better competitor would have been T.I. Mainly because they had beef at one point. So you can kind of play on that. They cool now. But to definitely kind of have, beef with somebody, there's always going to be a little little something. It's always gonna be a little something there. So it would have been dope to have those two, and then just have kind of like this Atlanta thing or theme. But Luda and Nelly, it's not too far off. I do think Luda would edge him out just because I think Luda star shun a lot longer, a little longer, not a lot, a little longer than Nelly. I think Nelly was hot from like 02 to probably 06, 07. And we always gonna know Nelly. Nelly's gonna be forever famous, but it was like where everything he just dropping hits after hits. Whereas Luda, dropped in 2000. Actually, Luda dropped in 98 because he had the Fat Rabbit joint on Timbaland's first project that you can't find anywhere. What's the name of that damn whatever the late record label that Leo was signed to? I think Timbaland was signed to, and that's why those albums aren't available. Get it together, Aaliyah's uncle. Anyway, but yeah, it was called Tim's Bio or some shit, and he had song Fat Rabbit on there. So since 98, so from 98 to 09, Luda was killing it. The last really big song he had was My Chick Bad. I think that was like 09. So my thing is Luda's been hotter longer. Pause. But yeah, and also too, Luda got star power because he been doing Fast and the Furious since then. So if I'm gonna say Erica has been in the limelight more than Jill, forgot about the whole thing that happened with the mic. I didn't do it, sort of. But yeah, so I forgot that kind of kept her in the limelight. But anyway, yeah, my bet is on Luda. Let's keep it moving. What happened? This happened today. Joyner Lucas dropped a remix to his song Will by just putting Will on the track. It's essentially Will Smith responding to Joyner Lucas and praising himself and praising Joyner Lucas and a few other people throughout the track. Actually, let me see. I'm gonna pull it up for y'all. Just play a little snippet so I don't get sued.
Serving. One of the legends I worship. Muhammad Ali put to work and he was the champ, the greatest, he earned it. I love that you think that I'm perfect, but I had plenty mistakes and burdens. My grandmama thought I was worth it. She always guided me when I was searching.
Yeah, there we go. So I probably came out really loud to you guys. I apologize. I guess I can't say it in advance because it's already happened. But yeah, that probably came out. Y'all probably, yeah, yo, E, we wasn't ready. Anyway, yeah, shout out to Will Smith. He kind of killed it. I don't know if he wrote all of that. He definitely stole the flow. He stole Joyner Lucas's flow, but yeah, shout out to Will Smith. He kind of killed it though. I like it. I like it a lot. Speaking of things I like, shouts out to LP. His I believe it was his debut solo album, Fantastic Damage. Was introduced to streaming services. Man, like I always knew I liked the Stepfather Factory on that project, but it was like the song afterward, DOJ something. Yo, used to love that beat. I remember I bought the album. That was kind of like my underground purchase, whatever. Cause I used to love Fun Crusher Plus. Did I say that right? Probably not. All the backpackers from the 90s are gonna kick my ass. Like, you're not a real hip hopper. Anyway, yo, see, y'all check that out. Run the Jewels, they dropping their 4th joint in June. I think June 5th or June 6th. So I'm excited because I remember that project and it was like mad dope. And I was an LP fan. Got me thinking like, yo, was the illest white boy in 02 really Eminem? Now let me stop. It was Eminem. LP was dope though. Like that nigga, yo, his lyrics was It was on point. For real. No lie. I guess I'd be remiss because I ain't gonna make this a main topic. Yeah, get on this shit. Probably one of the biggest things. I saw the Kodak Black getting his ass kicked in prison. And this lawyer coming out and saying that he lawyer was like lawyer basically saying he got set up with the gun charges. Cool, bro, but man got a whole rape charge in South Carolina. Like, I don't want to see nobody locked up, but you repeatedly fucking up. Like, come on, dog. You got a whole career. Relax. But he was basically, his lawyer was saying like he got set up by misinformation. Should be important. Remember that. And and say that, you know, he sent money to the cops, which is interesting. Like, you really want to put it out that your gangster rap client sends money for, you know, police officer's funeral. It's really going to help his rep. But I see you trying to make it seem like he's not so devious, but what is going to be? Are you devious or are you not? Make a decision. Anyway, man, don't condone anybody being abused in prison. Hope Kodak keep his head up. I ain't finna yell free Kodak, but hold your head, bro. What else we got? Speaking of just foolish niggas, one of the topics was this week that got everybody up hot under the collar was Lil Boosie. Y'all know what the vibes is. Lil Boosie came out and said on IG Live that he let his 12-year-old son get served up. Those who know the term know what's up. Let his 12-year-old son get served up by a grown woman, a prostitute, if you will. And if I remember correctly, he even said that he was like, yeah, she bust him down and bust down the nephews and then bust me down. Well, what? I don't know if I can find it for y'all, but yeah, man. And then, of course, because of that, people start not just bringing up child abuse allegations, but of course, it's the things he was saying about Dwayne Wade's daughter, who's also 12 years old. And yeah, I don't know, and then I think the main thing has been, what is it? The main thing is just not just Boosie saying those things, but then also saying those things and that people who, not just him saying those things, but then also too, people was kind of like looking at people that was defending him, like, hey, yo, like, you really, you know what? I ain't gonna play that. First of all, because it's just nasty. Second of all, I don't want to play the wrong clip. But yeah, so basically, everybody was just like, yo, we're not condoning it. Some people, ain't was nobody really defending Boosie. Kind of being nonchalant. A lot of people else kind of like, hey, that's how you want to raise his son? Oh, well. Whoa. No. It's not oh, well, bruh. You know what I mean? Or maybe he was just joking. Not something you joke about in public when you are a public figure. Nah, I know Boosie want to keep it real, but no. And it will get me too is, I get it that some people are fans, are big fans of Boosie. I know I'm not. Yeah, I've listened to a couple of albums or whatever. I never really been impressed by Boosie. But nah, bro. Like, I hate fucking, what's it, independent? The INDEP. I hated that shit. Write me down. Back then, I was just like, y'all niggas dumb. All right. Ain't like I ain't jammed to it because you in the club, you drunk, you just like, fuck it. I wasn't drinking back then, but once I started drinking, Lil Webby don't sound too bad. They ain't gonna talk about him and Lil Webby beef, but apparently they cleared that up. But no, like he not. I get the idea of wanting to defend someone that you're a fan of. I said that time and time again, you gotta separate the art from the person. You know, rather if it's, you know, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, goddamn Thomas Jefferson, the Constitution. Like, you gotta set, you know, you can agree with an ideal or something they created and not agree with other actions that they've participated in or have done. So you can like independent and all the other stuff and not agree with this. But for me, it's like we're trying to cap for his ass if he come out with garbage music in the first place. First of all, get your music game up. But and that's the thing about it, like, oh, Boosie real. It ain't cool to be real all the time, bro. Especially if it's disgusting. Like my thing is this. Like, first of all, you exposing your 12-year-old son to whatever the fuck because you talking about she sucking him off, sucking your nephews off, and then sucking you off. She down to do all that. And then if she a grown woman down to suck off a little boy, you don't tell her what she doing out here in these streets. And you allow her to come through. Yeah, but Boosie, well, he can do all the she got signed, whatever, show that she ain't got shit, but motherfuckers do anything for money, bro. And that's another thing. Like, you paying for pussy? Like, what kind of lesson is that for your son? First of all, I mean, the whole objectifying women thing is super obvious. And his vision or ideal of women is gonna be screwed. But of course, his daddy is Boosie Badass. So I'm kind of like, what do you expect? It's a nigga that yell, "Put your pussy on IG for 1,000." So, of course, he's going to get that idea that women are made to be objectified. But even more so, that's the thing about it. Don't even look at it in the enlightened sense. Like, I'm going to take it to some nigga shit. Bruh, you basically showing your son how to be a fucking simp, bruh. You know what I mean? You paying for shit? Oh, she don't want to give you the pussy. Just pay us for some pussy. Nigga, the fuck? You ain't got game, nigga? You can't just step up and just be like, look, I'm so-and-so. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling you, what's good? And then get some. And then, nigga, 12 years old, he gonna be thinking, oh, my dad doing it now. I go to my daddy anytime for some pussy. Like, this nigga gonna grow up thinking, yo, hey, my daddy gonna pay for some pussy for me. The fuck? What kind of simp ass shit is that? That man, first of all, let that kid be a kid. He ain't even a man yet. Let the kid be a kid. But even if he gets to a point where he trying to get at a chick, let him do it on his own. The fuck you paying for pussy for? The hell? Like, that's some even on some nigga shit. I ain't even talking on some liberal Tumblr chick shit. I'm talking about nigga shit. The fuck you paying for pussy for your kid, dog? You know what I mean? Clearly, you don't trust women, but you trust a woman enough to come through and slob him down. You know what I'm saying? Fuck his whole life up on some shit. Like, dog, no. So it's just, so even if y'all niggas out here trying to defend him, like, man, you know what I'm saying? That's some real G shit. I'd rather Boosie do that shit than do the way Wade doing. Nigga, y'all don't be ignorant for ignorant, bro. Straight up, because with Dwayne Wade, first of all, if his son or his daughter now, you know what I'm saying, say, hey, look, this is how I feel, Dwayne Wade is being supportive. You know what I mean? That's what y'all telling on yourselves, because Dwayne Wade ain't forcing a lifestyle on his daughter. His daughter made a decision, and Dwayne like, hey, that's how you truly feel, and I know you, I've raised you. I know who you are. I'm going to support you. I got you. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of you niggas look like y'all ain't get. That's why y'all understand why that works. You know what I mean? On the flip, Boosie on the other end is forcing sexuality and sex on his son. That's not what it is. You know what I mean? As a parent, like, you want to make sure your child is fully developed. That's not how you do it. That's how you stunt it. He's stunting his son mentality on how he see the world. And the world ain't gonna be like that. Yeah, Boosie got diabetes in the first place. He may even be here for his son when it's time for him to really hit the real world. Then what he gonna do? And you got him caught up on some bullshit. Even if you joking, my nigga, like, why you putting that shit out there for niggas to think that's true? Now your son got to deal with that, you know what I'm saying, years later. Oh, your daddy said you was paying for pussy for you. He was getting you licked up when you was 12. Like, it's dumb shit, my nigga. And as a man, as a father, no, sir. No, sir. I don't care if it's a boy. Yeah, I got a daughter, but I also got a godson. I would never do no shit like that, man. I don't even want to expose to that shit. I don't been out here. I don't did shit. I ain't proud of it, but I don't did shit. I don't want him to go through the shit I don't went through. You know what I'm saying? To deal with, you know what I'm saying, the emotional baggage that come from, yeah, getting it in, bagging chicks, doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm 40 years old now, almost. I realize that's dumb shit. So I'm not going to lead him there. I'm not going to lead him down that path when I know it's dumb shit. So not only for Boosie, but all you dumb niggas, like, grow the fuck up. It ain't about getting pussy, my nigga. It's about being a man and handling responsibility and allowing a kid to be a kid and grow up in this world and learn as much as he can before you have to deal with all this other bullshit. Don't introduce him to the bullshit. Dumbass motherfuckers. I get tired of ranting in these sections. Y'all get tired of me. Y'all gonna start expecting this. Nigga gonna get mad before you go to the second song. Yo, this ain't even the main shit. I'm not even gonna have the energy for the main shit. Let me go to the next song, man. Hey, yeah, fuck Future. I don't want to listen to the album. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Anyway, we got some new music. My man Ro-Thoro, he all in it. Ro-Thoro all in it. That's the name of the song. All in it. Pause. My man Ro-Thoro, this is the Enigma Sept Hour. You got time, baby. Boom, 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 and we back. This is the Enigma Sept Hour. It's your boy Enigma September, and what you just heard was Ro-Thoro, all in it. Yeah, I got my man's with a pause. Like, Ro-Thoro, you didn't think about you was titling that song? Hold up, E. When you just ranting by forcing sexuality and having an open mind, now all of a sudden you pausing the song in the public. Keep that same energy, nigga. Keep that same energy. All right, I'm gonna keep the same energy. Yo, man, I want to get into something. I said we ain't got a guest. I put myself on like a special project this week. Actually, the Boosie rant was actually the space I was gonna put this little tidbit, but like I said, because of unfortunate events, my guest wasn't able to make it. I was like, yo, I'll talk about this because it was interesting. And I don't know if I'm out of time because I already read my mouth about everything else. Man, I've been trying to tell y'all, bro. I can sit here for an hour and a half and just talk to myself. I'm crazy. I'm a crazy guy. I can talk to myself. Shout out to Eminem. Apparently it's the 11th year anniversary of Relapse. His third worst album. Sorry, guys. It's all right. The album is growing on me, but at the time, it was not it, and it started the downward. Oh, a continuation. Encore started the downward spiral. Anyway, speaking of Eminem, which is fitting, So I decided to do a deep dive, if you will, into Trump land. Yeah. So basically, what started everything was these quarantine protests, right? Of course, you guys seen the news, and these people are going to these state houses. And they're complaining about having to stay inside, right? And it just threw me off. I'm like, where in the hell is this coming from? Like, stay your ass at home so you don't get sick. This is affecting everyone. Let's just roll with the punches, right? Whatever happens, happens. The government gonna send this good old check. Hopefully you get it and do what you gotta do. Of course, there's gonna be some collateral damage, but it's better than people dying at an alarming rate. Common sense. Plus, I figured, hey, it's Trump. He's the president. It's him and his administration that's, and I won't say endorsing, but recommending that we do this. And then the governors followed, and so on and so forth. But then all these people started protesting. I'm like, what the fuck? Why? What is going on? It seems like pretty much common sense. What is there to protest? But then looking at the protests, looking at some of the scenes, looking at the background, you see like Trump 2020 flags. I'm like, oh. But it was kind of confused me because I'm like, but Trump is president. His administration is in control. Why are they upset? It's your mans that's doing this for the most part. Of course, they don't believe that. So I'm like, you know what? I got to be missing something. I am definitely missing something because nothing on my timeline says that this is an issue. Everybody's chilling. You know, you go to TikTok, you see people, making quarantine videos to make it funny and light, and you see memes about quarantine. But other than that, ain't nobody tripping. Everybody kind of settled in, rocking their masks, washing their hands, telling other people to wash their hands, whatever. Like, y'all bugging. But I was like, yo, something, it got to be something. Something is popping off. So I was like, yo, let me go into Trump land. Let me follow any and everybody that looks like they like Trump, and let me see what the hell is going on. And I come back with my findings. Dum, dum, dum. Oh, shit, E. What you found, bruh? I ain't find shit. Ain't find nothing. No, I'm joking. It was sort of enlightening. One of the things I would say is the idea that, I say this, Trump supporters aren't completely racist. Or they're not fixated on it. They're not fixated on it. It's not a thing. There's definitely races in the mix. They show their head every now and then. One thing in particular was, of course, when they take shots at Obama, they go in on Michelle. The whole idea, I don't know if y'all remember before she died, Joan Rivers had said some shit about Michelle Obama being a man. They still stuck on that shit. Which there's on some racist shit. I seen a meme where they compare Michelle to Trump's wife, Melania, and then somebody tried to compare Michelle to an animal, to whatever. I mean, ape. Like, it's some racist shit, but that's not like the whole thing. Most people, they ain't even going into that shit.
if anything, what was it? Like the Amari, I don't know if I said his name wrong last episode or even just now. But even with that, like, they are quick to say that he's just a criminal, which isn't necessarily racist per se, but I mean, it is racist, but it's not like strong racist. It's not like, yeah, they should have hung the nigga. They just like, no, he was a criminal. The guys did what they were supposed to do, and the media is just hyping us up to divide us. Blah, 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 blah. But the main air, what they really hate is said media and Democrats. Like, bro, like that's what it is. That's a fixation is anything Democrat. They had, like, you mentioned a Democrat, mention the word Democrat, and they just go the fuck off. Like, granted, I ain't interact with nobody. I was just reading. I go through these threads, Facebook, go to these Facebook groups, getting these Twitter threads. Now I just sit there and read. You know, I'll follow somebody, like, if somebody say something in particular that was interesting, not in a good way. But I go to their page and see what they post. Most of their Facebook posts, on their Facebook page, they don't be saying shit. They may repost stuff, but they don't really be saying shit. Where they pop off at is in these groups. That's what I thought was going on too. They pop off in these groups. They go in these groups. They go in the comments. They say whatever. You know what I'm saying? But on the surface, you go to their Facebook page and, you know, it's just, they may repost, you know, certain, it may repost certain things in line with what they're thinking. But as far as like giving like diatribes and all that stuff, they don't, they keep that shit quiet. They keep that shit in the comments. And kind of go back to what I thought anyway, what I told people, I think a lot of this, especially Trump supporters, birther movement, Tea Partiers, I think a lot of that started from newspapers. When newspapers started going online and they had a comment section, and a lot of times, I know it was definitely going on with Tallahassee Democrat, but I went to other newspapers, other local newspapers, and I've seen the same shit. They'll be in them comment sections, and them people will be talking hella shit. Anybody in Tallahassee know that Tallahassee Democrat, they do that for sure. They get in them comments and they talk hella racist ass shit, or hella just, you know, conservative, ultra conservative shit. And I think what happened was those people just kind of, I want to say festered. That sound bad because make them sound horrible, but they just kind of festered in those comment sections. And then once Facebook took off and Twitter took off, and then just other, you know, platforms, they just kind of grouped together and they consolidated their power until now they've got the White House. But a lot of it is just, not necessarily ignorance. I had a word for it. A lot of it stems from Uncle and them. It stems from Uncle and them. That's the word. Uncle and them. I know y'all like, what the hell is Uncle and them? Don't Google it. You won't find it because I made it up today. Uncle and them is a word I made up. Is basically when you get your knowledge from that elder that you respect a lot, and y'all kind of have these off the cuff conversations. And, you know, it could be that uncle, that aunt, your dad, your mom, grandma, granddaddy, next door neighbor, godfather, godmother. And, you know, they taught you things through life. They taught you how to cook. They taught you how to fish, taught you how to fix a car, how to tie a tie. So growing up, you've went to them for knowledge and wisdom of how the world worked, right? And so the uncle and them and told you a lot of stuff that they probably wasn't that well versed in, or maybe even stuff that they heard from their uncle and them. And so he just passed it down to you. And so you have this ideal of how the world works. And then you get online and you find people that may have something similar, and you just roll with it. You just roll with whatever they think it is. So your uncle and them probably told you about welfare queens in the 70s. I probably told you about, you know, how Abe Lincoln was a Republican and he freed the slaves, and, you know, how black people don't really got it that bad. Or, you know, told them how the Democrats are really just trying to take over because they want to give everybody free gifts, and that's how they keep the black people, they keep the racism doesn't exist anymore. Just something that Democrats put it out so the black people keep voting for them. Because the Democrats are sneaky, evil bastards who just want to have all the power and make this country into Russia or China or whoever. So, yeah, man. So I really don't, I think when it comes down to it, like, you just got people that are relying on half-truths, myths, and just sometimes just flat-out lies that fit into their view of the world and how the world works, or how they want it to work. And the internet just allows them to just go all in on that view, and it becomes narrower and narrower, smaller, you know, just and that's why I looked at it. It's almost like reading the comments, there wasn't anything really to be pretty much angry about. If anything, I thought it was pitiful. Like, y'all really don't know. Y'all not enlightened. And the one thing that I didn't see, that I normally see on my timeline, is I didn't see many contrarians. And like, what the fuck is a contrarian? Basically, contrarian, I'm giving the layman's term. Y'all can go look it up, Google it. Contrarians are people that just essentially want to be different for the sake of being different, right? Like, it could be right or wrong, but it's the fact that they see a lot of people going this way, they just want to go that way just so they can feel like they got a difference of opinion, that they smart or some shit. And I get it, because in some instances, definitely when I was younger, I was contrarian. You know, it was just like, yo, a lot of people like that. Nope, not me, not gonna follow the crowd. And it's just like, it works sometimes, but not every time, because not everything that's popular is bad. So if you're a contrarian just to be for the sake of being contrarian, like, I really don't trust you, because my thing is, it doesn't show that you have critical thinking skills. And I think a contrarian, that's what they want. They want to seem like they smart. Oh, I get it. I understand this. No, you don't. If you just being opposite for the sake of being opposite, it doesn't make you smart, B. Sorry to break it down to you, but you're just as dumb as the people that you think you're smarter than. And but when I was over in Trump land, I didn't see much of that. I didn't see much people coming in and trying to flip what other people were saying. And even when people were saying like racist shit, like, it was nobody that tried to correct them. They weren't trying to like, shh, don't say that. They just kind of let it fly. So like, it could be something like Obamagate. I know y'all probably saw that on Twitter. That was trending on Twitter today, or this week rather. And it's mostly BS, and I think it's a plow by Trump's administration or his party or his people. We're trying to rile his people up, because basically the main thing is this too. And this is kind of come back full circle on what I want to talk about, or what I'm talking about. When it get down to the quarantine, the reason why people are protesting mainly is because of the economy. because with the quarantine and COVID-19, it's set up to destroy the economy, right? And that's been Trump's calling card for this election. That was supposed to get him reelected. Even I was saying it's the economy stupid. The economy is strong. People don't care about his antics because they got money in their pocket. Now people are losing jobs, losing their housing, not be able to go out and keep their business afloat, all this other shit. It's going to make Trump look bad because he's the one supposed to be in charge. And they know this. What's funny is that when just pure crazy, like I said, they hate Democrats. That's the issue. It's not necessarily they hate black people. We just get caught in the crosshairs. Some of them, like I said, some of them may be racist, but the majority of them just hate fucking Democrats. And so much so that they'll believe any fucking thing that shows that Democrats are bad. Like they have this theory that Democrats are the reason why we're in quarantine, and they got us in quarantine because they want businesses to fail so the economy will crash and Trump won't get reelected. Bro, like, really? Like you, and that's why, like, you'll see on the pinpoint, like they really don't trust Dr. What's his name? Fusi. I'm a journalist. Yeah. Of course, the man is head of the what is it? Disease control, not CDC, but he's head of the task force with the coronavirus, and that's why all the air is going to him, because they just won't point. They won't point it at Trump. They don't want to do anything pointing at Trump. They want to point at him, despite the fact that this man was put in place by Ronald Reagan, their favorite president. And no matter what no matter what Dr. Fusi or Fusi, whatever the doctor may endorse, Trump don't have to follow. Trump can be like, nah, that's bullshit. We're going to keep doing whatever. But Trump realized that what was going on and said, look, this is what we need to do. They don't see it that way. They do not see it that way. They like, nope. It's the Democrats. They trying to do this. They trying to force us to lose our jobs. They trying to force us inside. That's why we want our freedom. And that's where all this bullshit is coming from. It's just they hate for Democrats. Because it's a battle between Democrats and Republicans. It's like a serious, like a hatred. A serious hatred. Unhealthy hatred for Democrats. So, yeah, that's what I saw. So as far as, I guess what I want to say is, so as far, and then also too, try to wrap this up because, yeah, I'm going over an hour with no guests. But also too, I'll say this, racism aside, or maybe not even racism aside, I see the same shit on my timeline. I mean, as far as just this, I won't say uneducated, but probably misdirected flow of information. This flow of just misinformation. Just people relying on Uncle and them, the Uncle and them knowledge, and thinking that's what it should be. I mean, case in point, going back to the Boosie situation, the Boosie and Dwayne Wade situation. My daddy, you know what I mean? Well, how I was raised, bro, things change. Expand. Like, get outside of your own square, your own whatever, your sphere, and see that the world is not just what you frame it as or what's been framed in your head by Uncle and them. You got that's the beauty of the internet, as much as the evilness of it, the ugliness of it. The beauty of it is knowledge. You can have yourself exposed to different views and see how other people think, and you see the whole world bigger than your uncle them could when all they had was encyclopedias and newspapers. But on the flip side, because of the internet, you have that much more misinformation that's just circulating, and people are basing how they view the world with that misinformation. As far as a solution, my thing is to just research, man. Research. If you see something, even if it's something as simple as a meme, it could be a meme that's just trying to be funny, but be mindful of just the information that you take in. Even with this podcast, even with what I just said, like, this don't go for my word and be like, yo, my man E was like, yo, Trump supporters ain't all that racist. They just hate Democrats. No, go look for yourself. Don't take my word for it. I'm just trying to give you direction of what I saw. It's my account. But no, research, confirm, and like confirm with like real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, what tripped me out is that on my timeline, and I probably got 1 or 2 Trump supporters on my timeline, but it's the same stuff, the same misinformation, and people going off on that misinformation. I stated it on the last podcast when I was talking about the Ahmad situation, that people you go off with misinformation and people feed off your emotions. They feed off, you know what I'm saying, your reaction to that misinformation. And they use that. And that's how Trump got into power. He used that misinformation to rise into power. And here we go. So anyway, man, I'm going to wrap this up. We're going to play these next 2 tracks. I'm going to come back and close this out. What we got? Yeah, some blackity black stuff. Yo, we got my man Marcel P. Black featuring MegaRan with Work Harder. And we got Believe It or Not, my man Tareef Knockout featuring Cierra, Alexandria. And we'll be right back. This is the Enigma Sept Hour. You got time, baby. Boom, boom, boom. We back. It's your boy Enigma September. Boom, like I said, I was Work Harder. Marcel P. Black, Louisiana, and MegaRan. If y'all know who MegaRan is, man's out here. He doing his thing. You can check out my man. I keep telling y'all, check out my man Big Low Content. I don't know if he posted anything in a while versus, you know what I'm saying, as far as YouTube go, but he has an interview with dude MegaRan, and MegaRan is one of those, like, you know, underground stars. He's been doing his thing, so don't sleep. And of course, speaking of underground stars, my man Tareef Knockout featuring Cierra, Alexandria, the beautiful voice with Believe It or Not. So, like I said, I know it took up a lot of y'all time already, so I'm just gonna try to close this out. Again, man, I'm just gonna reiterate. Yeah, be careful what you believe in. Be careful what you read, what you hear. You know, be mindful of who you read it from. You know what I'm saying? Case in point, I guess just to add to the rant, if you will, it was something. Oh, I know what it was. I was on TikTok and I saw a dude, and he was saying, clearly a Trump supporter, and the video was something about like Trump being racist and well, he not being racist. But anyway, I went into like the comments, and somebody made mention that Trump won an award back in '84, right? And apparently, when he won the award was supposed to be for, you know, people that fight for like racial issues or some crap. And 2 of the nominees, or 2 of the award honorees rather, was Muhammad Ali and Rosa Parks. You can see Trump in 1984 in the picture, taking a picture with Muhammad Ali and Rosa Parks and some other people. I think he had a picture with Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton. And it was just like, I was like, oh, snap. Like, oh, I haven't heard of this. Well. And so people just like, yeah, see, they want to say Trump is racist. He won this award. Clearly he's not. I was like, hold up. Don't mean he ain't racist. Someone did something in 84. Don't mean he ain't racist now. Hell, I really didn't think Trump was racist outside of the Central Park 5 thing, which I've known since forever, since I was a kid. So other than that, yeah, he did that, but it wasn't until like 2014, 2015 when I learned about what his company did in the 70s as far as racial discrimination, and the feds investigated him. They pretty much settled. They didn't come to a conclusion that he wasn't racist. They just settled with the feds, with the EEOC. I was like, okay, that's one thing. But really, the only thing I pinpointed about Trump being racist is stuff he's been doing since he ran the campaign and the birther movement. That's really been it. That was the start. It was the birther movement. So 1984 was like, but then did some research because somebody put a blurb in the comments and was just like, that's fake. The award is fake, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, I wanted to believe it. Like, I really wanted to believe, like, okay, this award is fake. Let me see what's good. Nope. Let me go research. And so I did some research. Nothing concrete. Part of it was Wikipedia. And yeah, Wikipedia can be suspect sometimes too. So definitely be mindful of Wikipedia. But it'll basically describe that the award he won, some medal of, I won't say medal of freedom. Matter of fact, I think it was the opposite of medal of freedom. Like apparently him and this other guy that he was friends with, they were upset because there was an award that was given out and it was like mostly like non-white people that was winning the award. So they went and created this award to balance it out. And apparently like most people that win the award are white people. Not only that, like the award was supposed to like, I guess what it was, the issue was that they spoke about immigrants. It was like the Ellis Island, look up Ellis Island Award. Something else, Ellis Island Medal of Freedom Award, some crap, Ellis Island. Because of course Ellis Island, Statue of Liberty, and it had something to do with immigrants. They were upset because I guess like Italian immigrants, like German immigrants, essentially European immigrants weren't getting the award a lot. It was like brown immigrants that was getting the award. So they created this award to give to the white immigrants, right? But of course, they started popping, get Muhammad Ali and Rosa Parks in there, so you a legit award. And apparently now the award has kind of whitewashed itself, if you will, and now it's gotten away from the past. But the initial startup was because there was this other award that was given out that they felt like was too focused on brown people. And so it was kind of like, but of course you had Trump supporters that was like, no, this is evident that he's not racist, when in turn, it was pretty racist for the start. Like the award was set up to low-key be racist. So, yeah. But again, I said that to say, you gotta do your research. Even if you want to believe something, even if you don't want to believe, just do your research. Don't just settle on a blurb and just thinking that's it and then run with it and then make arguments or make decisions or vote based on some memes you saw on Instagram. Don't do that. Be informed, do your homework, and just do the work, do the footwork. One case in particular, someone who does their work, let me get the hell up out of here. Y'all check out, of course, Freedom Train Radio. Check out Lessons from the Screen. In particular, Lessons from the Screen, because Pat really goes in with having the information. You know what I'm saying? He'll joke around every now and then, but my man's really do the research and he give y'all sources and where to find whatever you need to find. Like, I try to be fun for the most part. Like I said, I ain't give y'all no sources. I ain't give y'all nowhere to go. I'm just telling y'all what I saw. my man's really he breaks down a lot of stuff for you guys. Check that out. First of all, if you really want to have an informed look about how things are working. And then on top of that, research. Even if Pat breaking it down for you, go find those sources and read those sources for yourself. You know what I mean? And that's not a slight at Pat. I'm pretty sure he'll say the same thing. Like, just don't take my word for it, but I'm hoping to direct you to the knowledge that you need to gain. Like, do that, man. That's important. And not just, don't research just to be anti-Trump. Like, research for any and everything. You know what I'm saying? Democrat or Republican. Liberal or conservative. You know what I'm saying? Libertarian or Green Party. Like, whoever. Like, research. Research. Other than that, man, get up out of here. Again, any and everybody, listen to the podcast. You're watching on YouTube. You follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. Like, anybody that shows any support from me, even if it's silent support, even if it's just a like, you know what I mean? I appreciate you. I'm thankful for each and every one of you guys. You don't have to do it, but you do. Hell, even to the haters, you got my name in your mouth, it works because I let people know that I'm still doing things, and I appreciate it. So I just want to express that I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And also too, any artists you want to get at me as far as interview, just hit me up. Any other platforms, Enigma Sept. You can hit me up on the email, enigmasept@gmail.com. All my information should be down below, actually. Right if you're watching the YouTube or listening to the podcast. But you can email me at enigmasept@gmail.com. Follow me on Twitter at enigmasept, the number 9. Facebook, facebook.com/enigmasept. Twitter, Twitter, Instagram, Instagram.com or at enigmasept. TikTok at enigmasept. Just get at me. You know what I'm saying? As far as if you want to get music played or if you want to set up an interview, we're wide open right now. So there we have it. So that's it. That's all I got. Got any comments? Leave them in the comments below or just hit me up and we'll go from there. So y'all have a great week. Have a productive week. Go out there and kick ass. And this is the Enigma Sept. Oh, I don't think I've been doing this on the regular, but I'm going to do it now. Before I get up out of here, baby Felicia, I love you. Mackenzie, I hope you're not listening. I hope your mom isn't letting you watch this because your daddy cussing up a storm. But if you listen to this in the future, your dad loves you. And that's all I got. This is. Oh, also, too, because by the time this come out, yeah, it's going to be, I should do this earlier. Golly. Happy birthday to my sister Drill. I love you, too. Happy birthday. And that's it. This is the Enigma Sept Hour. You got time, baby. All right, you guys. That's it for the podcast. Again, information down below. Big Low, Backpack Beats. Y'all make sure to check out their pages. I forgot. Not only that, Backpack, his wife Ariel has a YouTube page. This is at the very end. Most of you guys probably not gonna sit here and listen that long. Sorry, Ariel. Y'all check out her page. I think it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Just look it up. I'm gonna give a proper endorsement next week. But she's doing good stuff over there. And this is my sis, that's my bro. Love y'all. Anyway, peace. Much love to you. I'm out.